Life for All presents Daily Food Series Galatians, the Only Gospel, the Gospel of Christ. Title of Book 3, Heirs of God by Pedro. Week 3, Hagar and Sarah, Two Covenants. Wednesday, Called to join God's army. Read with prayer. Now the Lord had said to Abram, "Get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house, to a land that I will show you." Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. In the book of Genesis, we find the first records of Abraham's history. Now Terah lived 70 years and begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And this is the genealogy of Terah. Terah begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Haran begot Lot, and Haran died before his father Terah in his native land, in Ur of the Chaldeans. Then Abram and Nahor took wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. But Sarai was barren. She had no children. Chapter 11, verses 26 to 30. Abraham's genealogy made a point of saying that his wife, Sarai, was barren and had no children. By reporting Sarai's inability to have children, the Bible shows that, humanly speaking, there was a great obstacle to fulfilling the promise to make Abraham a great nation and give the land of Canaan to his descendants. God promised to provide the land precisely to the descendants of Abraham who had no children. Genesis chapter 11, verses 31 and 32. In the book of Acts, Stephen relates that the God of glory appeared to Abraham when he was still in Ur of the Chaldeans, in Mesopotamia, on the banks of the Tigris River, in what is now Iraq, between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers. Ur was located south of the Euphrates River. Abraham went to live in Haran, north of the Euphrates. This city was part of an important trade route. Hence, Terah established a business in Haran, most likely of idols, since the environment at that time was one of idols. Joshua chapter 24, verse 2. The fact that Terah, Abraham's father, left Ur to go to the land of Canaan indicates that he knew about Abraham's call. Abraham probably told his father that God had called him, so Terah took him to Haran. However, God had told Abraham to leave his father's house. It was necessary for Terah to die for Abraham to leave Haran. With the death of his father, God led him to Canaan. The true God, who had created the heavens and the earth, appeared to Abraham, who immediately built an altar and worshipped him. Genesis chapter 12, verse 7. Abraham did not question God about the fact that he still had no children. He just believed because he knew that God was almighty and would fulfill his promise. Later, Genesis chapter 14 tells us of a war between 4 kings against 5 kings. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elasar, Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that they made war with Bera, king of Sodom, Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shibnab, king of Admah, Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar. All these joined together in the valley of Siddim, that is the Salt Sea. Verses 1 through 3. In this war, the 4 victorious kings took Lot and his family captive. Genesis chapter 14, verse 14. Then Abraham, servant of the only true God, went to rescue his nephew Lot. He did not have 10 or 20,000 soldiers, but he went out with 318 men born in his house to rescue Lot. We too are a small flock. We have little strength, like the church in Philadelphia, but we have the true God. Our heart is like Abraham's. We trust in our God. Among us, we have few who can go out to fight, but they are committed. A large army cannot defeat 318 committed men. We are called and born in God's house to fight for his kingdom. Abraham brought back all the goods and also brought back his brother Lot and his goods, as well as the women and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Shiva, that is, the king's valley, after his return from the defeat of Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High, and he blessed him and said, "Blessed is Abram of God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hands." And he gave him a tithe of all. Genesis chapter 14, verses 16 through 20. Melchizedek, the mysterious and heavenly high priest, appeared to Abraham after the victory, and Abraham gave him a tithe of all that he had obtained.